It is the IDF that is the only thing that stands between the destruction of the State of Israel and the continued prospering of the State of Israel. It's an incredibly important organisation. It's vital that we all support, and it's vital that we all do what we can to stand up against the lies that are told about the IDF. I think the work here of the Zionist Federation is also as important as those people who actually take the fight out to Israel itself. Because it's not just the practical support that you give Israel through support for this organisation. It's not just the financial support. It's also the moral support. To know, I mean, if you think about the way that what Israelis are facing tonight, in Jerusalem and in other parts of the country, they're facing the gravest threat, uncertainty and terror. And I think to know that 4,000 miles away in Johannesburg, there are people who are standing by them and prepared to stick their neck out to support the Jewish state, I think is incredibly valuable and important for Israel. And that's one reason why the South African Friends of Israel, which we're all here to support tonight, I think is also incredibly important, because it extends and seeks to extend the understanding and support for Israel beyond the Jewish community, and it's vital that we all understand the problem better. I did say earlier on in this talk that the Palestinians don't want a two-state solution, but I don't give up hope that we can do our best to persuade them. To do so, we've got to understand the problem, not accept the propaganda. We've got to work together to that objective. We cannot afford to be polarised to the extent that the world is so often polarised with, for example, the BDS movement spreading lies, distortions and venom about the state of Israel. We need to get under it. We need to understand it more and persuade it. And I think the vital work of the South African Friends of Israel is critical in carrying out that work and supporting the State of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening.